squad from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners. And the Sooners will kick it away to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense will take the field for the first possession of this game. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Got the back over the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Let's talk about Alabama. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
Third down play from the gun. The quick out. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The discussion raged around Alabama last year. Very difficult schedule, whether they should have been included in the 12-team playoff. But if you want to make that field, not only can you not lose to a subpar Oklahoma team, you can't get housed the way the Tide did in that one.
They did give it to him, and Jackson Arnold just scored again. I mean, it was incredible last year. Oklahoma couldn't score for the majority of the season, but on that night, Palmer, they did what they needed to do and kept the Crimson Tide out of the playoffs.
And I think people were so surprised at the lack of any energy or pulse Alabama had on offense. Jalen Milroe, for much of the season, was a Heisman hopeful. He had easily the worst game of his career in that one. So this time around, for Alabama to have any shot, they've got to be better on offense.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He might want another play. To throw, it's Simpson. Got his man. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
So now it's 2nd and long. The give is to Miller. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. So they'll send out the field goal unit. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
So Oklahoma's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off at defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a four-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his...
He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted deep in his own end. Got room on the return. He's inside the 40, the 20. He's at the touchdown. Crimson Tide. The defense putting points on the board.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who's the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. From the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in the pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The QB sneak has been around for 4,000 years. Obviously some exaggeration, but so hard to stop. Quarterback gets it, starts to burrow behind that offensive line, and now you got the push behind with these guys. It's almost impossible to stop.
Looking for room. It's Ott. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
From the gun, the ground game. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. Bringing the heat. Never has to leave the pocket and fires over the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Out of the gun, the running back has it. On the move at the 30. There he goes. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Quarterback keeps it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry up. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time four-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. They'll go to the ground. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. And the Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Caught near the sticks, it's Gibson. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Rides the back on the option to give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Rush is on him. And the rush will get to him at the 25. And it is hardly a big surprise that this Alabama defense is hitting hard and making their presence felt in the backfield.
Yeah, it's what they built their brand on. They built it on physicality and stopping the run, and you've seen over the last several years, too. After they do that, they come after your quarterback, and they try to get that sucker on the ground.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, and he missed it. No good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit. Still a 10-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years.
Looking for a deep man. And that will be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes the catch. And he loses the football on the return. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble. You just couldn't secure it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
A veritable Crimson Tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Mateer. They'll run the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Sooners will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. Here comes that Alabama offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Off play action on 1st down. He'll throw it, and it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. To the air on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Edwards. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Here comes the heat. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Grab near the marker. It's Williams. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Here's the pressure. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bernard. Tackle is made, but how about the toughness with this junior just standing in the fire and delivering the ball? Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Makes the grab outside. It's Edwards. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed, and if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field. Well, they try to go with the draw out of the shotgun, but just way too much penetration allowed up front. That defensive line just took that play over.
They get off the rock really fast, get in the backfield. The offensive linemen are supposed to push them upfield. Quarterback's got to sell it. Not anything really in that play in sync, and it doesn't go anywhere.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Well, after the tackle now, that sets up 4th and 2. And these offenses, they practice for these types of situations. It's not like they just have quarterback sneak in their back pocket for 4th and inches. They've got plays designed to go and get this, David, so it'll be interesting to see if this offense wants to roll the dice.
Yeah, and most of the time, I'm rolling the dice. I'm going to be aggressive. And as a defense, you also know that too. And you're ready. You're not caught off guard by offenses nowadays going forward on 4th down.
To the air, it's Mateer. He's got it down the middle.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Leaves it with the running back. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll open the second half on the ground. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Sooners are in the hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
The short hands, it's Gibson. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Sategna. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Guys, Oklahoma's transition to the SEC in 2024 taught them a lesson that you might be able to get by at top. Turning it on! That's caught. It's Sategna. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. They go to the wide receiver screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Gibson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. At the 45 on his way. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve, and we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years, and it's not just run, it's not just eat clock, it is be aggressive, attack, make big plays down the field.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on Monday.
Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it. But you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Alabama! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. The give on the option. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Finds his man down the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Rides the back and leaves it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Breaks into the open. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. That's reeled in, it's Barnes. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. After an abysmal first half, goose egg on the scoreboard, the offense trying to find itself. It's first down. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Hauls it in. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside. And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set and ready. And one more of those type plays, and this dude's losing his quarterback sneak privileges.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Solid return, decent field position as he goes out of bounds at the 30. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Spits it out to the back. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And I think out routes are solely about timing, because that wide receiver is going to get to a point and break it off straight to the sidelines, and you could just tell he put too much mustard on it and just led him a little bit too far.
Pocket breaking down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. One final play before the end of the quarter. To the ground with the back. There he goes. He was so close to wrapping up this third quarter with a score. What a play to finish off the period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So first down will open up the final period. They're going to ride this running back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Looking to throw, it's Mateer. He makes a grab. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great job being physical in the middle of the defense. Goal line situations, 3rd down, nowhere for the runner to go in the middle of the field, so he tries to use his speed to bounce it, but this ain't high school. This defense has the ability to pursue and chase and get him down.
Oh, they're after him. Looking to the end zone. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. This offense is so deep in the hole, it looks like the end zone's at the end of the earth. Wants to throw on first down. He lets one fly deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. First play of the drive comes from the 41. To the air, it's Mateer. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
The offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, you know, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target on a lot of times. I can't be reckless, but I definitely have to find my way to get that guy the ball.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Wants to throw on third. Under fire. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Trying to do it on the ground. And the Sooners get the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Here's a hit. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize off getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the 4th quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. The give, and tick, 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 tick. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It's 3rd down, and the line to gain is the 36. Looking for a man, it's Simpson. Throws to the wideout. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Wide open downfield. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a 1st down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Sooners in the hurry-up.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get...
Turning it on! this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The Sooners are rolling down the field. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going to take off. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Got it in the middle, it's Gibson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, and he drops it on the crossing route on 1st down. He knew that defense was bearing down on him. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Fires to the big fella. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Grab near the sticks. It's Horton. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Throws to the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Got it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. After this, it'll be a wrap. Quarterback may change this route. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, BAMA! Quick strike through the air for the score. Boy, did they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff, and these